Hi, can you hear us?
Hello. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah. Am
Okay,
I audible
amazing.
and am I visible?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, good. Yeah.
So, hi, I am Khushi Ved Mehta, and I'm super excited to have you. I am 14 years old, and I'm from Euroschool Airoli. I am the journalist on this project.
My name is Anvi Chibbar, again 14 years old. I'm from Euroschool Airoli, and I am the team leader for this EUMIND project.
I'm Rachita Sarda. I'm 14 years old, and I'm the data analyst for this project.
And we all know you, so okay, we're like super excited about this.
Yeah.
It is so amazing to have you here, and we have been
Thank you so much for this.
days. Like since I texted you, you texted back. We haven't stopped jumping, so super grateful.
Thank you for this a lot.
Is it bad network, or did he just voluntarily leave?
I think it's bad network.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you show us? Okay, so let's. We can't see you yet, or is that just me? Oh, okay, yes. Here, we can see you.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Sorry, there was some network problem. Yeah.
Nobody.
Oh.
So we were just talking about how grateful we are to you for coming here today. Like it's amazing to have you here.
For letting us do this.
Yeah. So Andy, could you tell us a little bit about our project, the EUMIND project?
Sure. Okay. So the EUMIND project is this thing between schools from India and Europe, and it's basically a collaborative effort to just talk about different.
I hate my life. Did someone get a screenshot at least?
I'll get one.
Yeah. So can you hear us?
Looks like you're
frozen. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
Okay, amazing.
So basically, we, the three of us, are part of this project, and there are two more of us, but they couldn't make it here today. We're part of this project called EUMIND, which is an interactive program between some schools in India, and our school has been participating for the past couple years, and some schools in Europe, and we take different topics that fall under human rights or environment, and
What's up,
that's what I was thinking too. What if we keep our videos off? Like, we can ask him to keep his video off too. Like, when he joins, I'll just take a quick.
It doesn't look like he's.
I mean, he's there, but like.
Can you hear us?
Can you text him and tell him can you text him and tell him we can switch to another medium? I took a few screenshots.
Love you, Rishita. Okay. Okay.
I can't actually see the screen. Can someone else see, sir?
No.
Wait, I'll check. Fine,
Hi,
we
so you
can
can
see
hear
you.
us now? Yeah, we
Can
can
you
see
hear
you.
us?
Can you hear us?
Okay, wait. Sir, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
So, looks like you were disconnected. Okay. Okay, so we'll just go ahead. Anvi.
Yeah. So basically, we are from EUMIND, which is an interactive program between some schools in India and some schools in Europe. And basically, it's a collaborative program where we discuss different topics that fall under human rights or the environment. So this year, the three of us and two more teammates are in the human rights group, and we've chosen topics about the queer community. And we're very grateful that you've allowed us to interview you. And Khushi's going to be asking the questions.
Okay. So,
Okay.
my first question to you is, you've been brought up in a place where tradition and constancy are pivotal. You've been quite a trendsetter and a bringer of change. So, how exactly did that come about? Could you tell us a little bit about your journey, perhaps?
Yeah, so I did grow up in a very traditional conservative family because belonging to a 650-year-old dynasty which was established in 13th century, and I'm the 39th descendant of that. Having said that, we should not forget that our heritage and our culture is proud to have the world's oldest sex encyclopedia called the Kama Sutra. And we also have the Khajuraho temples and several other temples where there is a strong depiction of homoerotic sculptures and erotic sculptures. So our country has been culturally quite liberal when it comes to sex, sexuality, and gender. We also know about the most visible the community which is called the Hijra community, which has evidence in our old texts like the Ramayana, Mahabharata, and several others. So, because of this so much of hypocrisy which is prevailing in our society, which always forces us to believe that homosexuality has been a Western influence and never existed in India is totally wrong. On the contrary, I would say that it was India who influenced other cultures when the Kama Sutra and so many other things were are now becoming so popular in the other parts of the country except India. And given the fact that in spite of having the Kama Sutra, still the basic sex education is not taught in our schools and colleges in
Exactly.
India, which is very important for the student to know. So having said that, it was important for me to step out and take this decision of coming out to the world and opening the minds of the people, opening the Pandora box of the society for them to talk on the subject which existed in our culture and has always been hidden and has always been considered as a taboo and has been put underground, so that we can have debates and discussions. Because I always believe that unless and until we open our mouth and talk on the subject, we cannot expect any kind of change.
Definitely.
I mean, it can be any kind of subject.
For sure, for sure.
It could be environmental, it could be social, it could be any subject they are dealing with human rights, humanity. We need to talk. Unless we talk, we cannot expect any kind of social change to happen. And that's precisely the reason I decided to come out. And I knew for sure that my coming out is definitely going to be a big controversy and there's going to be a big scandal, because I happen to be the world's first openly gay member of a royal family.
That, I mean, for sure. And I'm assuming it must have been hard for you, but I mean, it's so amazing that you decided to come out to people, even knowing that it would, stir up a controversy. That, I think that's so brave. And honestly, I'm inspired. Like it's so amazing. So the next question is, considering your family and heritage, how was your coming out process? So you said it would stir up a controversy. Could you tell us a little bit more about the controversy? So was it like easier in some aspects?
Yeah, so when I came out,
Go ahead.
yeah, so when I came out, I was like going against the current, because I felt as if the whole world is against me and there was nobody supporting me. It was going against the current. So the day I came out, my effigies were burnt in the fire by the people of my town. There was a lot of protests. They shouted slogans. They said I should be stripped of my title. I should be boycotted. I should be excommunicated. I should be invited to any functions. I should be exiled. And I brought shame and humiliation to not just the royal family, but to the society at large, and so on and so forth. My own parents, they brought out notices in the newspapers disowning me from the royal family and disinheriting me from the ancestral property. And there was widespread homophobia seen all over, including many of my gay friends disassociated with me, because they felt threatened that if they associate with me, then their parents would kind of link the two of us together, and they would be outed. So even my LGBT friends went against me. So you can imagine there was nobody supporting me. And yet I held on to my truth and my honesty, because I have been greatly inspired by Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhi ji, I've read his autobiography, and he, on the basis of truthfulness and honesty, if he could get India free from the Britishers, then I said, why can't I be honest? The only thing I am doing is I'm being honest to myself and honest to others. And that was my strongest tool I had in my hand. And I said, I want to be true. I don't want to lead a hypocrite life. And I want to bring the truth out to the people and tell them that you have to accept the truth. There is no way out. And I also knew that truth is bitter. People are not used to listening to the truth. We always used to listening to fake things in our life. And so that's why truth will always be bitter. But I also knew that truth always wins. We have the saying, Satyameva Jayate, truth always wins. So I said, come whatever may, I'm going to speak the truth, and I don't care what the world thinks about me.
That is so brave. Like, I mean, knowing all of these things and still coming out is so brave. I am honestly super shocked and very inspired right now. Like, that's so amazing.
I mean, really, because you have to live your truth no matter what you're doing. So, and being on such a big platform, it must have been difficult, but it's very inspiring that you decided to do that.
And honestly, we as teenagers right now are discovering our truth, and knowing that people have come out with their own truth and have been, successful with it and have been accepted is so amazing. It is so inspiring. So I guess I would like to thank you for that. So thanks
Definitely.
for living your truth. It helps us. Our next question to you is, what do you think are some of the big challenges that people from the LGBTQ community face while coming out in India?
See, I think the biggest challenge which one faces is they will be always subject to stigma and discrimination. Because still there is so much of misconceptions prevailing in the society. As I told you, sex education itself is missing in our education system. So people are not aware about our issues. So I don't actually blame the people, who are homophobic. I blame the ignorance of their subject, because they are not aware of the situation. There's so many misconceptions that people are carrying. So a lot of us we are discriminated at home front. Parents don't understand us. We are thrown out of homes, or we are ill treated. Parents try to convert us because they think it's a disease or a disorder. There are a lot of their parents who are even subjecting the children to shock therapy, mental shock therapy, and taking them to religious leaders, and all that is happening. If you come out at workplace, again you are subject to discrimination. You are thrown out from the job. You're not given promotion. You're being discriminated in the office space, in the society also. So we are literally seen as criminals, as if we had done something wrong. So that's very harmful. It is very, very upsetting, disappointing, because it is a violation of our human rights. We have the right to live like any other individual. We have the right to live with dignity and respect. We have the right to equality. But all these rights are taken away from us just because we have a sexual orientation which is different than the other people have. Even though we are a minority, we are just 5 to 10% of our population, but still we exist. We are in millions. I mean, if you count Indian population, we are not in lakhs. We are in millions in population, and yet we are subject to such a torture, torment, mental harassment, and because of it, so many of us we suffer from depression. So many of us have suicidal tendencies. So many of us have committed suicides. It's society who is forcing us to live this kind of a life for no fault of us. So it's very disturbing.
Definitely, it is very disturbing. So, what changes and developments would you like to see for the queer community in the future? So, assuming that we become better allies, what changes would you like to see?
See, I think one of the biggest change which has happened is the decriminalization of homosexuality, which happened in 2018 on 6 September, where our Honorable Supreme Court gave a very historical judgment by amending Article 377, which was a law which was not even an Indian law. It was a law made by the Britishers during the colonial rule in the 1860s, which criminalized the homosexual act. So we have a very strong legal ground now. We have a strong legal foundation. So if anyone tries to discriminate against us, we have the freedom or the right to knock the doors of the court and ask for our rights, ask for our human rights, ask for justice to those who have discriminated.
Um, is Sir frozen for both of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we can hear him anyways, so that's fine.
No, I can't hear him right now.
Not right now, but
Yeah.
So can you hear us?
Sir, can you hear us?
It's okay, we got pretty far. I really like him. Oh my gosh.
It's so bad.
Okay. We might have to restart the meeting because it's a 40-minute thing.
Fine, how about
Aren't
you
we
end the
like
meeting?
2 minutes in?
We're 20
We're
minutes
not
in right
40
now.
minutes in right now, but we will be. We're 25
Yeah, okay, so
minutes.
how about you end the meeting and
How many
start it now
questions?
again?
History, how many questions are left?
3.
Not much now.
Not
3.
much.
Oh, okay.
Not even 3. It's like 1 and 2 combined.
Yeah, considering we took about 10 minutes for this, we'll finish in time.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I think the last part, I don't know whether you got the last part of the answer. Should I repeat again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I was saying that we need to change the mindset of the society, and the one of the best ways we can do it is by education, by creating awareness, and we need to have our education system definitely needs to change. We need to include these issues, especially the amendment of this the law and the constitutional rights which have been guaranteed to all the entire Indian citizens, including the LGBT community. This fact should be known to the students. Should be and it's. I am very glad that like students like you at such a tender age of 14 are taking interest in our issues. That itself goes to show that the young generation is interested in us. And I try to take any opportunity which comes to me when I get invited from schools, colleges, universities to come and share my experiences, share them about these issues, because it is the youth, and the youth population of India is the largest in the world. We know that. So it is the youth who is the future of our country, of our culture, of any given society. So if we are able to educate the youth and make them aware of these issues, then I'm sure we'll definitely have a better aware citizens of our country, and we can expect a good future. We can have better parents. When you become big and become parents, and if your child comes to you and says, "Hey, mom, I'm gay," you would be a better mom to understand your child's issues than today's parents are able to. So that way, I see a bright future, and I'm sure things are going to go well. But given the fact that there is so much of enthusiasm and interest taken by students who are day in day out, they come to us, they want internship, they want to come and learn about what we are doing. I'm in my organization, the Lakshya Trust, which has been founded exclusively for the empowerment of the community. I get invited for TED Talks. I've already done 13 TED Talks in India. And
Wow.
first it was only colleges were inviting me. Now even schools are inviting me. So I'm glad that schools are taking interest, and schools, even school authorities are now wanting this subject to be discussed for the students. So there is a lot of cooperation from the authorities, from the principals, deans, the vice chancellors. I have even developed a module course for the students of one law university where I'm teaching the students. It is a certified course where after the course is over, there is an exam is conducted, and then certificates are given. It's a first developed course on LGBT issues. So I'm glad that the students are taking interest, and I think that's the one of the only ways in which we will be able to bring about a change.
That is so amazing and so exciting to know about Lakshya Trust. Like, I'm going to check it out and apply for things now because it's just so exciting. It's really amazing. And honestly, I hope that we grow up to be more accepting, better people. And I hope.
Yeah, I really hope this trajectory does actually continue because it's important.
Yes. So, our last questions to you are, what would you like to say young people who identify as part of the queer community right now? And what would you like to say to the allies of, the queer community? How do we support them better?
Yeah. See, one message I would like to give to the youth who are struggling with their sexuality is try and accept yourself first. That is the first thing. The self acceptance is the first and foremost things. If you are able to accept yourself, half your battle is won. And try and find out an identity to yourself, whether you consider yourself as gay or bi or lesbian or queer or trans or whatever identity you would like to give yourself to. It's important to search for that identity. Then if you feel comfortable to come out to your parents or to your family or your relatives or friends, whoever, that should be the next step. And if you want to really come out to your family and parents, then you have to understand that the consequences may not be as good as you will expect. So you have to be ready to face the consequences. So for that reason, you need to be socially and financially empowered and independent before you take that step, so that you don't have any issues in the eventuality of being thrown out from the homes or being discriminated and so on and so forth. For allies, I would say we definitely need allies, and that is one of the things which I am always trying to do in other than educating the youth, because an ally is a very important individual or an association or an organization or in whatever form it is there, because the ally is the one who is going to help us mainstream our issues in the society. And I try to find out allies in each sector, whether it is political, government, education, institution, parent. A parent can be a good ally. In fact, we have a very strong parents association now in India, which is called Svikar, where there are parents who have accepted their children and they are helping other parents to accept their child. Because if a mother speaks to another mother or a father speaks to another father and tells them that, look, I have accepted my son or daughter, why can't you? You know, that makes a lot of difference. So that's a very important role. And I think in the times to come, we need a lot of allies to help us, to support us, and to help us change the mindset of the society.
That is so amazing. It's great to know that there's an organization, Parents the Parents. I think that would definitely make, a larger impact. So,
Yeah.
we're so grateful to have you here. Amazing conversation. And honestly, I think I'm learning so much. I love talking to you. And again, let's hope that we can meet again and we can have more conversations on this amazing topic.
Definitely, yeah. I would like to share you our website. I can text it to you. Please go on our website and check it out. See the work we are doing. If any one of you have any further questions, or if you would like to volunteer, or if you would like to need help in any manner, we do have a lot of services like counseling and a lot of other activities which we are doing. So we would like to reach out to us, then please visit the website and you can send us a message from that. And we would definitely like to help all those who need help. And we also look forward to having anyone who would like to volunteer for us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And yeah, I'm very interested. So I think I'm going to check it out ASAP.
Yeah, I think I will as well.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming here today. And this has been so important, so meaningful, and so impactful, honestly. Thank you again.
Yeah.
I think
Thank
it was
you for
a very
having
important.
me here. Yeah,
Thank you for allowing us to interview you.
yeah. Have a good day. Yeah.
Have a great day.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
This was amazing. This was amazing. This was amazing. The press
This is amazing.
is so cool. Oh my god.
It's so cool.
Oh my god. This was awesome, guys.
Awesome.
Ruchita, tell me you got good photos. Please, please, please tell me you got good photos.
I got a lot of photos. I don't know how good they are, but I'll just send them all to you.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my
I'm
god.
still reeling. Oh my god.
Anvi Chipper, we just interviewed a
Prince.
oh my god. I deserve
Oh
this.
my god, this is
What
so
are you?
cool.
Get your crown. Get your crown, Anvi. Get your crown.
I don't have a crown.
Now I feel judged. Be nicer to me, Anvi. Okay. Send him a message. What do I say? What do I say?
Thank you so much. We really
Thank you
appreciate
for
it.
interviewing.
Thank you so much for coming here today.
We really appreciate it, and
We really appreciate it. And
I think
our
and the insights that you shared with us mean a lot to us personally as well as for
with us means so much.
a lot to us personally as well as for this project that we're doing.
Personally, as well as for our project. Okay. And should I ask him about the publishing thing, Ani? So just in case you and I decide to publish it ever again, it's fine.
Yeah, okay. Ask, will it be possible to use this on platforms? How do we phrase that?
We were wondering if it was okay to use this interview
I sent the photos on
different
WhatsApp.
platforms.
Why is there not a okay, there's like one with me looking up and looking weird.
Do I look good in any photo?
You look good in all of them.
You look good in
half
all
the
of
time I'm not
them.
even looking at the.
Oh my god, I found a photo when I was smiling. Okay, this is fine.
No, show me. I need to approve.
This one.
Oh gosh.
And I think I took one as well, where all of us were smiling.
Oh.